Today's topic is terms of credit. We already learned what is credit and the role of credit also. Every loan agreement specifies an interest rate which the borrower must pay to the lender along with the repayment of the principal. In addition, lenders may demand collateral, that is security against loans. What is a collateral? Collateral is an asset who owns the borrower owns, such as land, building, vehicle, livestock, and deposits with the banks also, and uses this as a guarantee. This as a guarantee to a lender until the loan is repaid. So please learn and write this answer. What is a collateral? It's an asset that the borrower owns, such as examples for collateral as land, building, vehicle, livestock, deposits with the banks, and uses this as a guarantee to a lender until the loan is repaid. If the borrower fails to repay the loan, the lender has the right to sell the asset or collateral to obtain payment. The properties such as land titles, deposits with the banks, livestock are some common examples of collateral used for borrowing. Page number 45, there is a question. Why do lenders ask for collateral while lending? The answer is very clear. Page number 44, the last paragraph, isn't it? If the borrower fails to repay the loan, the lender has a right to sell this asset or collateral to obtain payment. So in order to take a house loan, what are the procedures to be followed? An example of Megha is given in our textbook page number 45. Megha has taken a loan of rupees 5 lakhs from the bank to purchase a house loan. The annual interest rate on the loan was 12% and the loan is to be repaid within 10 years in monthly installments. Megha had to submit to the bank the documents showing her employment records and salary before the bank agreed to give her the loan. The bank retained as collateral the papers of the new house, which will be returned to Megha only when she repays the entire loan with the interest. So we understood, in order to take a loan, whether it's Megha or yourself, what are the procedures to be followed? Loan amount in rupees, duration of loan, documents required, interest rate, mode of repayment, and collateral. So, interest rates are collateral C and documentation requirement D, and the mode of payment M together comprise terms of credit to take a loan. So already we learned what is a collateral, interest rate everybody knows, and documentation requirements and the mode of the way of repayment together comprise terms of credit. The terms of credit vary substantially from one credit arrangement to another. They may vary depending upon the nature of the lender and the borrower. So we can see the varying terms of credit in different credit arrangements. We can see variety of credit arrangements. Before to tell me what are the questions related to the previous topic. What is collateral? What is terms of credit? Why do lenders ask for collateral also? Okay. Now we can see in every district there are 4-5 types of credit arrangements. Example of a village, credit or a loan and the sources of the loan. Rohit and Ranjan had finished reading about the terms of credit and loan, and they were eager to know the various credit arrangements that existed in their area. Their area is Sonpur. This is an atypical example of a village. Village named Sonpur. Name of the village is not relevant over here. Any of the villages you can take into consideration. And the name of the person also unimportant. But from where we are taking the loan and what are the various conditions and how certain people are exploiting the farmers or irrationally farmers taking from the loans from where, why they are not getting the loans from formal source of credit, etc. Okay. So the today's another question is regarding this topic is list the various source of credit in your village. List the various source of credit in your village. In the textbook they ask a question in Sonpur. That is with respect to a village also. We can see the first example, Shamal. The name of the person is also unimportant, any name. Shamal tells us that every season he needs loans for cultivation on his 1.5 acres of land. He would borrow money from the village money lender at an interest rate of 5% per month. That is 60% per annum. Annum means yearly. So Shamil has been borrowing from an agricultural trader in the village at interest rate of 5% per month. That is from a money lender olden days. Now he is getting the loan from an agricultural trader in the village at interest rate of 3% per month. At the beginning of the cropping season, the trader supplies a farm inputs on credit, which is to be repaid when the crops are ready for harvest. Besides the interest rate on the loan, the trader also makes the farmers promise to sell the crop to him. This way, the trader can ensure that money is repaid promptly. Also, since the crop prices are low after the harvest, the trader is able to make a profit from buying the crop at a low price from the farmers and then selling it later when the price has risen. This is one of the examples. That is with reference to Shamal. The next person Rohit and Ranjan met was Arun. Arun, who is supervising the work of one farm laborer. Arun has 7 acres of land. He is one of the few persons in Sonpur to receive bank loan. Why he receives a bank loan? Because he got 7 acres of land. The interest rate on the loan is 8.5% per annum. See, not monthly. And can be repaid any time in the next 3 years. Arun plans to repay the loan after harvest by selling a part of the crop. He then intends to store the rest of the potatoes in a cold storage and apply for a fresh loan from the bank against the cold storage receipt. The bank offers this facility to farmers who have taken crop loan from the bank. The third one is Rama. Rama is working in a neighboring field. She works as an agricultural laborer, no land area. There are several months in the year when Rama has no work and needs credit to meet the daily expenses. Expense on sudden illness or functions in the family are also met through loans. Rama has to depend on her employer, a medium landowner in Sonpur, for credit. The landowner charges an interest rate of 5% per month. See that differences, monthly or yearly. Rema repays money by working for the landowner. Most of the time, Rema has to take a fresh loan before the previous loan has been repaid. At present, she owes the landowner rupees 5,000. Though the landowner does not treat her well, she continues to work for him since she can get loans from him when in need. Rema tells that the only source of credit for the landless people in Sonpur are the landowner employers. Others are not ready to pay because terms of credit to be satisfied. For this, Rama find it difficult to follow the terms of credit and not getting the loan from the bank also. The fourth one is loans from cooperatives. Cooperatives. Besides banks, the other major source of cheap credit, not expensive, cheap credit in rural areas are the cooperative societies or cooperatives. What is their way of doing? Members of a cooperative pool collect their resources for cooperation in certain areas. There are several types of cooperative societies such as farmers cooperatives, weavers cooperatives, industrial workers cooperatives, Krishak cooperatives, Kisan, farmers cooperatives functions in a village not very far away from Sonpur. It has 2,300 farmers as members. It accepts deposits from its members. With these deposits as collateral, the cooperative has obtained a large loan from the bank. These funds are used to provide loans to members. Please note down to the members only. One mark question comes. Once these loans are repaid, another round of lending can take place. Krishak Cooperative provides loans for the purchase of agricultural implements, loans for cultivation and agricultural trade, fishery loans, loans for construction of houses, and for a variety of other expenses. So, loans from cooperatives are the major source of cheap credit. These funds are used to provide loans to members only. Once these loans are repaid, another fund of another round of lending can take place. So, in your textbook, page number 47, question number 3, compare the terms of credit for the small farmer, the medium farmer, and the landless agriculture worker in Sonpur or in your village. So, in this case, landless worker is the Rema, agriculture laborer, small labor 1.5, Arun, it's a 7 acres of land. These are the typical examples from where they are getting the loan, sources of loan or credit in their area, and what are the problems they are facing. So assignment is question number 3, page number 47. Compare and contrast the, what is the question? Compare the terms of credit for the small farmers, medium farmers, and the landless agriculture worker in Sonpur. Another question, write a short note on cooperatives. We can write 6 sentences. Okay, thank you.